Hello YouTube, welcome to my channel. My name is Neo. Today I am working on myself. The most previous set that I had, I loved. I will link it in the card so you can check that out, but I had to take them off because like 2 or 3 days after doing them, I had to do my hair and I was like, oh crap. So I had to file them completely down. It was so silly. But I'm back with a new set and I'm happy. Hopefully I'll keep this for a while. So I went in first off and sprayed my fingers with some alcohol. I pushed my cuticles back with a wood stick, an orange wood stick. You can use anything, plastic, disposable wood, metal, just make sure it's disinfectable or disposable. And now I went in with a diamond bit, pointy needle bit, and I kind of swept underneath the eponychium to pick up any dead cuticle that was there. And I have a lot of cuticle. My cuticles growing very thick. It makes my skin really kind of tough in that area. So I did that, and now I'm going in with a fine sanding band and just smoothing the surface of the nail, getting rid of any final dead skin and taking off the shine. I'm dusting away any dust, and these are the tips that I'm going to be using. They're my favorite, the Two Guys One Step Coffin tips. I'm just going to be sizing them. Basically, if you snip off the tip, you have a perfect coffin. It doesn't have a rounded kind of ballerina stiletto shape. It's more of a straight stiletto, so you don't really have to do too much filing. A lot of my clients like it because they do like that tight coffin. Personally, I like a tapered square, and I love that for this because it has a wider base. So if you snip down enough, you have a perfect tapered square. So I'm going in and sizing my nails. I am making sure that the tips fit sidewall to sidewall, so make sure that that's the case. If it's too short for reaching both sidewalls of your nail, it will pinch your nail and probably lift. You'll have a surface breakdown. If it's too big, you'll definitely get lifting because moisture will be able to get under there. So I'm using my regular, KDS nail glue and putting these tips on. So if you have crooked fingers, as you can see, my pointer finger does a little, dip to the side towards the top. I like to look at where the knuckles are going to see. As you can see, if I were to go in line with the actual nail, my nail would be going to the left a little bit, but I follow the line of my knuckle, not the tip of the finger, and that's how I usually get a straighter, make sure that the tip is straight. I have clients who have nails that do a little dancing, and that's how I figure it out as well. So I'm just going in with a nail cutter, a tip cutter, and trimming the nails to the length that I think I'm going to be wanting for this set. And there we are. I'm just gonna go in and do a quick file with my 100-180, nothing crazy. Just making sure that the shape is exactly what I want. I don't have to do too much filing because I don't want a coffin. I want it to be that tapered square shape. Nothing crazy. Now I'm going in with that same sanding band and I'm just blending the tips. So I'm not really going over my my nail again. I'm blending just the tip of that nail down so that it's a smooth surface from my nail to the tip extension. This helps so that when you're applying that first bead of acrylic, whether you do a clear cap first or not, you don't get that smile line, that weird dip in the nail when you're applying your acrylic. So now I'm going in and prepping. I'm using my Mia Secrets dehydrator, the Mia Secret primer, and then a thin layer of the Protein Bond by Young Nails. Now that we've gotten through all that prep stuff, we're into the fun stuff now. So I'm actually using some of the acrylics that I got in my most recent haul. I will link that in the cards for you. Make sure to check that out. I'm using Sugar & Cream's Crystal Clear. I really like this clear acrylic. I still stand my Young Nails Core Clear, but this one is less runny. It's just really lovely. I love the speed of it. I'm using the Sugar & Cream monomer as well. It's just a really good system. And I'm just adding my base layer of clear acrylic because it just helps to protect my nail plate. I can change designs fairly easily just by filing down to this clear layer without damaging the nail bed as best as possible. So this is a really fast step. I'm just going in and placing a small bead and swiping away excess, just making sure not not to flood the cuticles or anything like that. I'm fairly good about it on my left hand using my dominant right hand, but when I do my right hand with my left hand, it is a problem. So you can see some colors that I went in and swatched on my napkin, and I am going to be using a color that I got recently from Sugar and Cream. It is a glow-in-the-dark powder, and it is gorgeous. It's called Eggnog. I feel like I'm just attracted to more simple, less bright colored nail designs. Eggnog is so just beautiful. It's a nice nudie kind of nail plate color. I say that a lot, but it has that really gorgeous light shimmer in it. It has like a silvery shimmer in it, and it glows in the dark. It glows green. So I'm applying that to 3 of the nails as a solid nail, and as you can see, the Sugar and Cream acrylics lay so smoothly. You do have a little bit of time with them, so you can work them, and then they're not setting too quickly where you have like ridges and lumps in your nail. And I'm just using the body of the brush to smooth it, that second bead down the length of the nail. It's really cool to see the progress in my application, because I remember I was watching a video not long ago, and a nail even shorter than this, I think I used like 11 beads. It was just insane. So confidence has come and grown with time and practice, and I'm just really proud of myself. So yeah, I'm just going to be applying this Eggnog color to my pinky, my pointer, and my thumb, and then we're going to do some fun stuff with the middle and ring finger. So for these 2 fingers, I am going to be doing a soft marble with the colors that you see on that napkin. So I'm using the Sugar and Cream Clear as the base. I want the marble to be mostly clear. I'm using Speed White by Young Nails just because I have it on my desk. I don't know why, it's been around. I've been using it in a lot of my videos, and I have some other Sugar and Cream colors. So that's the Speed White by Young Nails. I'm using Eggnog. I'm using Cheekbone by TheRedAcrylics. Basically all of those colors that I had in that haul, I was just trying to make sure to get use of them. And yeah, it's a really, really soft marble. I didn't want it to be too intense. It's mostly clear with just wisps of those nudie, brownie, pinky kinds of colors. And the way that I think marble works, at least for me, especially if we want it to be more on the clear side, is to pick up a bead of clear, then pick up a very, very tiny bead of the color, and make sure that your brush is very wet. As you can see, my brush is moist, and then swirling it around without using too much pressure on the brush. You don't want to swipe it away. You just kind of want to whoosh it around. And I'm adding just a bead of white towards the cuticle because I felt like it was a little there. And that's what this set is looking like. Fairly simple, really pretty and soft. Those marbles are just really soft, just enough to cover that nail bed. Yeah. And now I'm going in with the Sugar and Cream Crystal Clear Acrylic, and I am just one balling this to clear cap these nails. As you can see, it's not running down the side of the nail. Sometimes that happens with other clear acrylics, like if I lift my hand to look at it, it'll be running underneath the side walls. So that didn't happen. It's a really, really nice acrylic, and I'm happy to have it. I'm definitely thinking about buying at least the 8 ounce, because I think the 4 ounce was sold out online. And it's for a good price. $80 for the 8 ounce was pretty good, because I know some other brands, once you get that high, they're in the hundreds. So I'm definitely going to be checking this out in the future. I really, really like this acrylic. So in this video, I am only working on my left hand. I decided that I'm no longer going to be doing both of my hands at the same time. I'm going to be doing different designs on different hands. So this video is just my left hand, and I just think it's going to be cool so that clients can see that I can do different things. I'm going to try and have different vibes on each hand. This is really pretty. Check this action shot out and look at how nice and crisp everything is, maintaining that shape. I've got my Young Nails dust collector out, and I'm using my Tammy Taylor peel and stick file. I'm happy I found it. I really love that plastic base in the middle. It makes the file so stiff, and you can get really good files lengthwise without having to do too much. You don't get the wobbly bits. You know what I mean, when the nail file is like bendy and you're trying to do a long file along the length of the nail and you can't get it to be completely straight because the file is going, you know, to the right and to the left. But yeah, I'm going to be wearing different designs on each hand, and I'll do, you know, one that's more me, so like this, a little bit softer, nudier, not so in your face, and then I'm gonna go crazy on my other hand so that I can show clients or potential clients, you know, that I have variety in my abilities to do nails. So I'm just going in with this file, and I'm just maintaining that shape. As you saw in that clip, I didn't have too much bulk on the sides, and I maintained the shape fairly well. So this is just me. Sorry that I'm out of frame. I'm doing my best. Especially when filing. Filing is hard and staying in the camera, because you know you got to get it close to your face so you can see what's going on. But I'll get better with it, guys. But yeah, I'm going to be filing just to make sure that I maintain that tapered square shape, and to make sure that the free edge is nice and sharp. And now I'm going in with a 5-in-1. This is a fine grit carbide bit that I got from Pana. It's the gold one. I do have a few of these. I have a few silvers. I have one in medium. I have one in coarse. I have one in fine and extra fine, but this is just a fine version. It's a safety, so you see I'm getting really, really close into that cuticle area, and I'm debulking that cuticle area just to push the apex towards the free edge or the middle of the nail bed, towards the versus the cuticle area. This is just a personal choice. I like that look versus having that bulky apex towards the cuticle area. And then I'm smoothing out the nail, going around the cuticle towards the sidewall, thinning that out, just so that the nail kind of comes out of that, I guess, nail bed area in a thin way, and then builds up and then thins out towards the tip. So yeah, I'm just smoothing out the nail, debulking where I need to, pushing the apex, and then smoothing out the surface of the nail. Now I'm doing my finish filing with a 100-180 grit hand file. So this one's not as stiff as that Tammy Taylor one, and it does do the wobble when I try. As you can see, it's bending right there. It does do the wobble, but this is just finish filing. Here we go. I've got it. We're gonna snap for magic. My hands are clean, and this is what that set is looking like. So I'm gonna be adding some gorgeous bling that I got from AliExpress. It's really pretty, like soft pink opal, large gemstones. They're like rocks. I don't even know what to call them, but we're gonna get started. I'm using the Two Guys Bling Gel. It's a no wipe top coat Bling Gel, so you can actually use it just as is and not use a top coat, but I like to use a top coat. I'm applying that, and then I'm gonna apply a glossy top coat. I think this is by, oh no, we're going matte in this video. Right. So we went matte. I'm using my favorite Beetles matte top coat, cleaning the sidewalls, and then we're gonna get into adding that bling. So it is a little set that comes on AliExpress, and it comes with tons of tiny pieces. So it comes in a little container with these pink opal rocks, and they have different colors, so you can choose what you want. But as you can see, it's just a rock. Like, it's just a pink opally rock. I did place it inside that gold circle just to kind of anchor it down. And then I'm gonna go in and build. It came with these actual pink diamond pieces that are pointy, so I'm kind of sticking that into the corner so that the pieces of those diamonds, the pointy parts on the back, they're not flat backs, don't snag at anything. And because I did the gel method, I don't have to worry about the adhesive drying because it only cures with the LED or UV light. Sorry that I'm all over the place. At least I'm in frame, guys. I know it's blurry or whatever, but when you're blinging, you have to kind of get close. I can see what's going on. So I'm adding these gold seashells that come in there. As you can see in that container, there's tiny little pixies. There's tiny little crystal AB stones. I'm adding my own AB stones. I'm adding tiny little white opal pearls. Just building it up. It gave me seashell vibes, but just a softer version. And then I'm going in and adding rose gold caviar beads and gold caviar beads. There you go. You can kind of see what I'm doing. And I'm diagonaling, that's a big word, diagonaling it towards one side of the nail and just thinning it out there. So I thought it was pretty, and it has a matte top coat. So after I cure for 30 seconds, it's going to be a completely matte look, and you'll be able to check that out. I'm sorry that it is blurry, but at least I'm in frame, you know? And here you go. You can see what that looks like. Just really pretty and soft. You can see those pink diamond pieces. I've got some gold seashells, stars in there. And then I decided to do the same thing on the pinky. So in this video at the time, I did not add another one of those giant pink rocks. I just felt like it was a little bit bulky for the pinky, but a day later I was like, nah, I want another one. So I actually went in and added another one. So it's basically the same thing that you see on the pointer finger, but for the sake of the video, I don't have that footage. But yeah, I'm just adding the same pieces of bling. So the soft pink, I'm adding rose gold caviar beads. I'm out of frame and out of focus. Sorry, guys. And those gold seashell stars. What are they called? Starfish, not seashell stars. Starfish across the nail in a diagonal manner. And then, yeah, we added that bling gel with a matte top coat. My Beetles is my favorite matte top coat. It is so luxurious and velvety and smooth, and you don't get streaks. I just really, really love this gel top coat, and I just wish it came in a larger container. So wiping the side walls, making sure I didn't flood the cuticles, and then curing. And then I'm just gonna add a simple matte top coat to the rest of these nails. So here's a shot of the nails. They came out really pretty. As you can see, the marble is really gorgeous and soft, and don't forget that they glow in the dark. So the sugar and cream eggnog color glows green, and this is the final set. I really hope you like it. I'm happy to have nails on again, and it's a really gorgeous and soft set. Like if you like, subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.